Hi everyone, so today I am going to show you how to write a narrative type of writing as a rough draft, okay? So the rough draft that I'm going to be writing is from the poem called Our Washing Machine, which you guys should be familiar with from your Reading Writing Workshop book, and this is the plan that I did as an I do for your assignment the other day. Okay, so from Our Washing Machine. Okay, so to write this narrative, I need to follow my plan. Okay, just like an expository, we have to follow our plan. Okay, so looking at our plan, the very first things that we need to talk about in our narrative rough draft is our characters, setting, and problem. Okay, so in the poem, Our Washing Machine, the two characters are the narrator, so you, and or myself, and then the washing machine. So those are the two characters. The setting is the laundry room because that's where a washing machine usually is, and what the problem is. And our problem is that the washing machine is acting like a bear. Okay, so I have to think of a way to turn that all into a story. Okay, and to do that, okay, I am going to say, and I'm going to put myself in the narrator's shoes because this is just my opinion, okay, and how I would feel about having a washing machine that acted like a bear for a day, okay? So I'm putting myself in this story, okay? And that's what you need to do for your narrative for about Abuelita. You need to pretend that you are Abuelita, okay? So I am pretending that I am the narrator. So I am going to say, as I was walking into my room, I started to hear a very loud noise coming from the laundry room. Okay, and I'm indenting. Okay, and then I'm also going to, just for you guys, so it's easier for you to just read, I'm just going to double space my lines, okay? So I was walking into my room, I started to hear a very loud noise coming from the laundry room. I wondered what the sound was coming from. So I walked into the laundry room and I found my washing machine making noises like a. So that sets up the beginning of my story, okay? So now I'm going to go into the events, okay? Well, I already talked about my first event, which was if I had a washing machine that acted like a bear for a day, it would be very loud. And that's what I said right here. I started to hear a very loud noise coming from the laundry room. Okay, so I kind of tied my first event into starting to introduce my characters and my setting and the problem, okay? So now I'm going to go into my other events, okay? So my second event is that it is very unorganized, okay? So my last sentence, so I walked into the laundry room and I found my washing machine making noises everywhere. I mean, like a bear, sorry, making noises like a bear. So now I'm going to talk about how the laundry room was so unorganized because of this washing machine, okay? So I walked into the laundry room and I found my washing machine making noises like a bear. I saw all of my laundry scattered everywhere in the laundry room. It was so unorganized. Okay, so that's my second big idea. And then my third event is that it would be scary. So now I'm going to talk about it being very scary. The first thought that came to my mind was that the washing machine okay? It was so unorganized. The first thought that came to my mind was the washing machine was acting very strange, and it scared me to pieces, okay? And then my last event was that my clothes would be ready to wear. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about my clothes being ready to wear. So besides the clothes being my laundry scattered everywhere, it was spitting out clean clothes. Okay, so the first thought that came to my mind was that the washing machine was acting very strange and scared me to pieces. The only thing that I noticed about the washing machine there was that it was spitting out clean clothes that were ready to wear. Okay, so that is my last event. So the only thing that I noticed about the washing machine there was that it was spitting out clean clothes that were ready to wear. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about my solution and my ending. Okay, so the solution that I said was to try to get the washing machine fixed. Okay, so that's going to be my last sentence. So I am going to go about that and write that I ran to my parents in the kitchen and told them that the washing machine was acting crazy and needed to be fixed. Okay, so that is my solution, going to my parents and telling them that the washing machine needed to be fixed. Okay, and then our ending, okay, so for our ending, we have three options to end our story, okay? So we could either do some reflecting, okay, or we could talk about a lesson that we learned, or we could talk about how we were feeling, okay? So for this one, I'm going to talk about how I was feeling, okay? And during this, I already kind of talked about it. I was a little scared and I was a little hesitant, okay? And I was a little nervous, okay? So I'm going to end the story saying, sorry guys. So during the story, I was a little scared, but now that I've told my parents that it needs to be fixed, I feel relieved. Okay. So after telling my parents, I feel relieved that the problem with the washing machine is going to be fixed. Okay. So I went through setting up my story. So I have my setting, I have my characters, I talked about my problem, I talked about my 4 events, I talked about my solution, and then I chose my ending, okay? So that's with a reflection, a lesson, or a feeling, okay? But that is up to you which one you want to end with, okay? So that is my narrative story. So for your assignment today, you're going to be doing the same thing, okay, as what I just did in your text box on Canvas, but with the empanada story, okay, about rewriting the story from Abuelita's point of view on Empanada Day. Okay, so you're going to turn that plan into a story, okay?